Diego's the immortal VP.
Naku, lakad matatag!
Kind of cut Aster off before they can get online?
In my opinion, I think so. Because, well, that makes it a lot harder.
Well, take that back.
Ooh, that's a cool pick.
Yeah, I was going to say it's not that hard because, like, you can just go.
Some of these offlane players become, well, actually, I should say position ones become offlanes. As Nightfall taking a lot of damage from Monet, and this looks to be first blood. Monet himself is the one to get it, and that was without a meta. Without. Go to the south now. As that poison touch up, you can see the avalanche comes out thanks to that mango, and that is the second death for Nightfall. Not expecting the mango from Boboka. Boboka or Boboka? What do you like?
Down until like the next DK form.
And Nightfall trying to pressure Monet, but of course with these two deaths from Nightfall, his levels have taken a bit of a hit. We can see 3 members of Aster here now. Crit ends up getting the snowball off. Plasma Kill trying to slow them down a bit, but looks like Crit will fall. And this bottom lane is all Aster, basically giving them the slight lead. If it wasn't for that, they'd be slightly behind in terms of CS overall, but despite the, they haven't gotten a kill, but it hasn't seemed to matter that much as bottom lane. See the snowball cancel TP there. As Siamese Cat takes a tumble. And Abed with that dragon form again.
Have a Midas and still do stuff. I feel like it makes a little more sense on him than on other heroes, where a Midas would completely grief you.
So what do you get after Midas? Because
Monet.
I'm action Monet. Yeah, he's in a lot of trouble. Dragon Tail's going to keep him in place. The Blade Fury's there as well. And he's just dead. Doesn't even have Sunder leveled yet, but that wouldn't have really... 13th, I believe.
On Netflix.
Of course, Abed is not using the anime set, so that makes this conversation just a little bit more awkward as the coil expended on the fly, who breaks it right off the bat and is bursted. So second death for him, but it's going to cost them the dazzle on the other side. So again, 5 for Fodid. Going to try to tank this gank potentially. He'll do so successfully as he is avatossed into oblivion. He's going to get spotted out, but of course the Blade Fury's TP will be successful. So I don't think we're going to be
talked about how important Roche is on this patch.
Ad nauseum, some would say.
Yeah, some would say that.
RTZ now has a Maelstrom. Trying to push this bottom tier 2, but the TPs are coming in from Aster, but you can see the Fireball expended from Abed, the newly picked up Shard, and XXS is dead. Siamese Cat looks to be next. Graves himself, actually a big wand. That was a lot of HP. He just doesn't have that much at some point, or is that too early? I assume like a Scotty would be needed.
Eventually, yeah. I think you go Scotty, and then Swift Blink is. Ooh, they're trying to go on him here.
Yeah, he doesn't have a man to take anything off, and he's just gonna die while silent. So a nice pick off for Aster. And I mean, you said this build has been somewhat normal, but it's definitely punished there. No way to dispel as Crit gets taken out in addition. But EG gets something out of it. It's just Boboka in the mid lane. So this is going to open up Aster's potential. Gets in with the Waning Rift. Abed trying to get off the Dragon Tail, but not able to do so. Instead, he gets coiled along with Arteezy. The focus is on the Tiny to start things out, but the Grave is going to keep him alive. But it looks like Boboka will fall. And we'll see if that's enough for EG to try to take Roche.
I don't think it is. I feel like they're going to walk in and be like, we can't take this.
No BKB available on Nightfall. Now he's already used it. Dragon Tail does connect onto the puck. This is going to be a very important kill for EG, but they're not able to stun lock him as Abed getting bursted. You can see attempted to TP out, but the Yules cancels, and there's the burst damage from XXS. And oh boy, I just screwed up. They just don't do enough damage, but now it scales really well as Crit looks to be dead. So Ori having himself a really good game on this puck. Arteezy not fearing any cancellation of the TP. This time XXS will not deny any creep.
No, not the entire creep wave. That's right. 3 or 4 illusions, right? So you only get one of them. Ooh,
yeah, Avatos, Boboka. Like Fly's going to be able to force Steph onto the cliff. It's not Arteezy, believe it or not. It is Fly. But I think with a lot of these kills, Fly is kind of there to tank the gank, and he does so successfully here. But with each one, Aster is increasing their lead ever so...
Yeah, they're DD pop, so they really want to use this.
Yeah. This will be a really bad fight for EG, potentially, because of this DD. The coil onto 3 heroes! Oh my goodness, EG get initiated on. So much damage coming from Monet, and already 2 deleted from EG's perspective. And Aster, oh, potentially. It's going to pop here. He's in the trees, though. Gets the Lotus applied, Avatos onto Arteezy, he just blinks away. EG are just getting nothing out of any of these engagements. Fly gets deleted right off the bat, Nightfall with the BKB and the Refresher Orb. You can see the Omni Slash being applied, Monet taking a lot of damage, but there is the Grave to save him. Of course, he still has Aegis, and will actually sunder Arteezy on top of all of that, adding insult to injury. There's a buyback from Crit, but Nightfall will get out. We've seen a lot of BKB TPs or Blade Fury TPs this game from EG.
Vision.
Yep, so 22k lead for Aster. As we see the Avalanche from Baboka. Toss back Fly. Does get off his heel for the time being. Arteezy trying to focus down XXS. They're doing a decent job actually get the Dragon Tail mid-Timber Chain, but they've already lost Crit. Buyback now on the Fly. XXS is saved thanks to the Grave, as Monet, still with 2 minutes left on the Aegis, has no problem fighting in melee form. Nightfall dies yet again. Arteezy, he's Blade Fury, doing actually a decent amount of damage. Looks like he's going to be fine. Abed, with that BKB, will have to hightail it back to his base. So they do get the Aegis. Actually, he didn't take the Sliver. You're right. No, he ended up keeping the
Oh, no, not this again.
Arteezy, yep.
Come on.
Mjolnir, very nicely done. Abed getting chased down. XXS with the flamethrower that burns right through the Dragon Scale. Monet and company resigned to just take this tier 3 tower. They obviously want to kill Arteezy. They're very frustrated that he's only died once because of the Blade Fury TP.
This pick Timber was great, but I think any hero that could be left alone would also be good. Maybe Aster just has figured out the Razor. We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, Abed with the BKB gets the stop. You can see no damage follow-up whatsoever, as Crit is going to die to his own devices here. XXS looks to be fine. And Ori coming in to help finish the job here for Aster, as they are coming in with a 1-game lead in a very disgusting fashion. Basically putting EG in their place after this performance. They look, it's just 1 game, but Aster looks incredibly good as the GGs come out.
Was that a shellacking?
Oh yeah, 100%.
What level of shellacking? What are we giving that?
That's a good question, Jenkins.
Microphone.
Yeah, don't worry about me. Don't worry about me, buddy.
You know, when we've seen it played in Eastern Europe and SEA in the past, it's just very... No, but you like it for the Chinese teams?
Very interesting.
Yeah.
As Nightfall actually is going to TP out.
He's cutting with the Wolves.
He TPs to the tier 1 tower again, or the tier 2, I guess.
Yeah.
Get back into the lane. And we're going to see first blood from Arteezy thanks to this tri-lane. So it actually pays off pretty much immediately. And now they're going to disperse it with Crit going to the 13 and 7 and the counterpart in Monet, 13 and 11. So a lot of denies for Monet. Obviously, they've been pulling a lot. And as we're seeing Abed, he's gone real deep. Ori looks to be dead. The Fairy Fire not able to keep him alive. And a nice sidestep by Abed, keeping him outside the arms of Baboka. You can see Siamese Cat is pursuing as well. Abed looks to be dead, though. See the Desolate damage is really adding up. He is just slowed to a crawl. They're looking to give the last hit to Monet, and he will get it quite easily. And Baboka on the other side of the lane here looks to be taken out. This time that, or snatching that haste from Fly's fingers.
This is a catapult wave. Looks like Abed wants to dive a bit here.
A lot of the creeps are already taken out, but he's going to fortify just a little bit longer. As Nightfall again getting gone on, and just absolutely slowed to a crawl. Arteezy getting gone on in the bot lane, though. As you see the vacuum back into the fray, it looks like Arteezy is going to die, along with Nightfall, who is just so freaking slow. Might as well be sheeped at this point. And
he wants the TP to be up for when he dies and respawns and comes back to this top lane.
Abed getting off a nice flame break. Does have the lasso, but XXS looks mega dead right here with several sticky napalm stacks on top of him. Baboka looking for collateral onto Crit, but he's not going to find it. So a nice cleanup here from EG. Abed in power, but they're going to get backstabbed here from Aster. The Poison Touch to start things out. Baboka with the roll-in. Ori is here as well with the static link. Arteezy is mega dead. Obviously flying not even level 6 yet, so can't curse. We see the lasso from Abed trying to get some collateral kill here onto Ori. Gets Grave for the time being. He's actually doing a lot of damage, but he won't find the kill onto Abed. You can see another Earn Charge applied by Baboka. So 1-for-1 to start, but finally Baboka gets his revenge onto Abed. We'll see if they can get one on Crit as well. So this is turning out really nicely for Aster overall as the snowball comes in, but just delays the inevitable. And again, a heal comes out on the Crit, but he is likely to fall nonetheless. So So it ends up being a 2-for-1. Make it a 3-for-1. A beautiful roll from BO2. Exiting the laning stage. 2K deficit, something we're not used to seeing. Ori, again, a nice fat stack here, but here comes the snowball. Flamebreak Fall. You can see the TP's coming in, but Nightfall with that ult available to him, end up taking out Ori again. That is going to be his, is that his third death? Yes, his third death of the game. So he is the one struggling for Aster, while EG, it's been Nightfall, but with that ult now, and the tomato creep, Sprout going to help them out. Looks like Siamese Cat's going to drop as well. And see if they can get the tier 1 tower in addition.
Yeah, he TP'd from top to try to help.
Oh my god, did the tomato get all those creeps?
Pick up a quelling, because especially against a carry Nature's Prophet.
Oh,
that's a
lasso.
lasso.
On position 1, Spectre gets snowballed in. Flame break back and punched into the air. Crit set everything up there as Abed obviously helped with the lasso, but and Arteezy TP'd in to get some experience.
Bit of kill stealing action from the carry Natures. That's the judged hero.
Or just get a battlefield.
Yeah, exactly.
Your quelling can upgrade to something.
That has happened before. It has happened.
Well, not on a range here.
No, but you need Battlefield plus phase boost.
Abed with the flame break, can't quite find the distance. He's going to get Spectral Dagger, attempting to TP out, but the vacuum will cancel it. So Aster again going to find the kill onto Abed. Looks like Monet gets credit for that one. Crit continually getting charged on with this urn as BO2 finishes him off. So a 2-for-0. Aster is just all over the place. And I feel like, not to put anything on Ori here, but outside the Ori kills, this has felt like an Aster dumpster game. Yeah. We'll have to talk about Spectre's build here in just a moment as Abed, Flame Break, Ori gets off the illusion rune, I believe, but he's still going to find the real one with the lasso, and Nightfall's in the area as well in that Lycan form. Looking to finish off Ori, but it's a big static link. He's going to get Surged and Grave, so he is more than fine. Abed on the cliff, and he is dead. So EG completely punished for this, as Crit getting chased down now by Ori with all that massive damage that he accumulated in this fight. Fly's TP canceled, so Aster coming out way. Is that actually going to be enough to live? He's getting blocked by his own creeps, and Arteezy has to end the pursuit. Now Abed getting rolled on and kicked back into the fray. Ori with a nice plasma field. There's the cold embrace to try to save Abed for the time being, but there's the big curse, a huge vacuum into essentially nothing though. Walrus Punch comes down. They've already lost BO2 along with Siamese Cat, so it's a 2-for-0, and XXS falls to Abed as well. And Abed somehow staying alive throughout all of this. They have lost Arteezy though, as Crit and company looking to potentially reset. A nice sidestep there as BO2 flies off the map. Abed continuing to pursue, but BO2 getting a decent distance now. And Crit has to be careful, he's extremely low on HP. So it's not black and white.
Yeah, it's such a nice game because there's items to deal with any.
For the jump, he's going to get the lasso. This is going to be onto BO2 to start things off. Arteezy jumps in as well. Nightfall gets credit for it. Look at all these summons that EG has to their disposal.
That's a great jump. I think they need to give BO2 that respect this game.
Getting a terrible lead.
Yeah, no, there's not great illusion targets. You definitely go for some other build. Blink, Sheep is really good this game. Catch Abed out on the side lanes, who is walking onto a sentry. He was very close to one.
Yeah, we're going to see the roll in. Oh, but the counter initiation from Crit gets off a nice snowball, so Nightfall will likely survive here. Going to get rolled on again, does Crit, so he's going to be the sacrifice for EG, as you hear the repeated haunt, but it's really just the Aghanim Scepter, I believe, from Spectre.
Nope.
Nope, it's not. That was a real haunt.
Nope.
Okay. All right. So Earth Spirit not going to be so easy to take out, but there, he does get off the BKB, but the lasso obviously goes through it. He's taking a lot of damage. It's a huge back wall on the entirety of EG. We'll see how much damage this does in the end, as Arteezy is kind of ignoring it for now. And they're going to be able to find BO2 despite having that BKB. Crit looks to be relatively dead. He's going to get cold embrace for the time being. Ori gets off the static link on Arteezy, attempting to TP out. He'll be successful. He's back home. Fly and Nightfall look to be just fine as well, as Crit actually doing a ton of damage to Ori. Flame Break keeping him quite low, but the Grave ends up saving him for the time being as well. Abed blinks in. He really wants this kill onto Ori. Apparently 5 deaths isn't enough. A nice vacuum though. Monet, he's also quite low. Abed really wants to finish somebody off. Flame Break. The Manta ends up taking off that debuff, so some way, somehow, the Razor and Spectre survive. It ends up just being a 1-for-1.
Dude, these are the most beautiful vacuums.
Oh, they will lose Fly, but he technically has buyback if he wanted to use it for like a Roche fight, but as we see, Roche still another 15 seconds, so to see. Okay, the buyback comes through. Lasso is there, and they're going to be able to take out XSS to start this fight. And Ori absolutely getting shredded by Lycan. And the Sprout actually keeping him alive a little bit with that Grave. He's going to TP back to base. It looks like the Dazzle drops instead, so it's a 2-for-0 in favor of EG. Monet gets glimmered. And I believe the Roche Pit is what EG had. Again, for EG is going to be quite difficult as I say that. He gets destroyed.
Oh,
Big back wall, though. Everybody inside these illusions. But the curse to try to counteract it. XSS is getting extremely low. It's going to get graved up. You can see Fly getting low as well. It's going to be a 1-for-2 to start things out. Arteezy dies, but that's just the Aegis. Nightfall trying to reset. Has his Triceratops at his ready. Monet looks like he's going to get dropped. A double kill for Nightfall. All right, he's got the spider legs, does Ori, so that's one way to get out of these Sprout leashes. But another god-tier back wall, but nothing still come out on top.
Just nothing. And with Baboka being dead, the fights just don't.
It's showing that it's
exciting,
good, but it's
yeah.
not, it doesn't synergize necessarily. As we're going to see a fight on the other side here now. Focusing again on Baboka. He's going to get saved, though. Nightfall continuing to try to right-click him. He's going to get the bash, but he's not going to continue on. Baboka will be able to roll away, and he actually dies to Abed's Flame Break, I believe, as Arteezy pops the BKB, continue to right-click inside this wall, kind of ignoring it for the most part, as Ori looking to finish somebody off on the sideline. They're only going to lose Abed. He's going to buy back into the game, along with Arteezy. Will he buy back is the question. Likely not going to happen, because Roche is not going to be up anytime soon. We'll see how much Aster can actually get out of this fight. Win, other than a tier 1 mid.
And now that Monet has the Skull Basher, Arteezy's really afraid to just BKB TP, which is what he's been doing with the fight.
Very even. EG. I mean, I think they got the range racks in the top lane at some point. Crit gonna get gone on here. Nice initiation from Aster. And they're gonna take out Fly as well, which is their main save. And Nightfall getting pushed out of the triangle. He's gonna have to pop his ult. Looks like he's fine. Gonna try to turn his sights onto Baboka, but he pops the BKB and rolls away.
Somehow Baboka is making the roll look like it's an inability that hits multiple units.
All right, full team smoke from EG. Got the Triceratops ready to go. Nightfall has had the Basher for a while. What is his next item, though? Is it going to be an Abyssal? Indeed, it will be. As we're going to see the Lasso initiation. This time it's going to be on the Darks here, but he gets off the vacuum with no wall to follow quite yet. A big flame break as Arteezy kind of stuck inside the wall. Has to pop his BKB as Monet continuing to focus him down. Arteezy's dead. No buyback available. Double kill for Ori as EG are falling apart in this fight. They did buy back on the fly. They've lost their most important hero in Arteezy's Nature's Prophet, and we can see Roche is up in 35 seconds, so don't get me wrong. Oh my goodness. They get the roll on Fly just as he was about to finish his TP, and that is 70 seconds. No buyback. Just at position 5, but it's a pretty damn important one. I mean, these curses have been pretty stellar in this game.
I think Baboka just scouted him with the Gem of True Sight,
Yeah,
by the way, the active.
yeah.
That was cool.
You don't see that.
There's a DD there. The courier did not see it as it was going over, so.
Yep, crit. Yeah. Baboka, very rare roll miss we see going on here. Nightfall getting chased. Ori is just as fast as a wolf, for God's sake. Has to apply the Abyssal Blade and run away. But Ori is going to continue on. Gets the Plasma Field out. They're going to see him in the trees. And they're going to take him out. He actually kept up with the damn wolf, for God's sake. EG definitely on the back foot now as Aster. No damage applied, pretty much. They have the Aegis, they have the Cheese, they have the Refresher Shard, and now they can push, and they have a DD on top of all of this. As Ori, so many times, like, I know the spider legs are going to drop. It's all good, bruh.
Yeah.
So Aster looking to take this second set of racks as Arteezy getting gone on. The curse comes through, and it's going to save him for the time being. He gets off, it looks like a Satanic on him, but the Aeondis is going to proc, so not a lot of damage to follow up with. You see the wall. Ori taking a ton of damage. It looks like he might fall, but he's going to get some extra regen coming in as well from his Satanic. And Crit's going to take a tumble as a result. Abed dies in his fountain to a Spectral Dagger. And Monet and company look primed and ready to take this 2-0 against EG.
Dude, Monet has a Moon Shard on Spectre.
Pretty good.
Like, that is how fat he is in this game. He's like, you know what? I'm just going to pick up a Moon Shard. I'm not going to die.
Yeah, now focusing on the tier 4 towers. EG with a last stand here, but they're going to go on top of Arteezy, and he's dead right off the bat. GG's called, and Aster, man, they look very good.
I got to say, Shandon, that was a pretty long game. It's
Right. Trinkets.